Hello. I haven't been just reading these days. I've been doing lots of other analog hobbies, and I'm going to show you a few today. One of them being this little sewing project I'm doing at the moment. It's all little hexagrams, and I'm doing English paper piecing, making a case for my thermal print camera. I love this little camera. It does black and white prints and prints them out instantly, which I really like. So it doesn't have a case, so this would be a cute little case, I think. And it's really relaxing thing to do, not very hard to learn. Um, you just need to know how to do whip stitch and how to do a quilter's knot, and both are fairly easy to learn. And it's great fun because you get to use all different colors, fabrics, and you kind of change up what you're doing every couple of minutes. But there is kind of a consistent flow to it, so it's a really nice activity as well. I'm doing a little bit of crochet as well, and I like doing lace crochet, and I have a plan for this lace collar that I found online. I can link to it underneath if you're interested. But this is the sort of prototype for it. But I bought some beautiful alpaca, a very fine mohairy type thing that I'm going to use beads with. And I'm going to try and make the same thing with a beaded lace collar for a cardigan or something. So that's going to be a nice project. I'm looking forward to that one. Something I like doing when it's not raining is shoving a sketch pad in my pocket and going out for a walk. And I often see very interesting things, but I'm not always happy with the colors that I have in my sets. So I'll make up colors myself and make my own sets from things like old eyeshadow palettes. This one has nice muted colors in it. And here's another really cool plein air painting palette. Even though these are kind of runny gouaches, they're jelly gouache. It's got a silicone kind of a snap down lid. That means it doesn't spill all over the place. And it's got its own little water container. And I've done all the mixing of the colours up the way I like them before heading out. So I'm looking forward to going out and using that one. This one is a watercolour set, or rather an addition to a watercolour set that I have that's just a few extra colours that I like bringing out. All these things are small enough to fit in a pocket or a small bag, but I wouldn't rush out and buy a lot of things if you're just trying something out, because you can go out and do sketching with very few things, just a couple of pencils, maybe a H, a B or a 2B, and a 4B pencil, which is kind of hard to soft pencils. You see, the H is a hard for doing your lines, and the softer pencils for shading in things that you see, or a pen, or even a biro, and any sort of paper. I have a nice little sketch pad that has a nice snap close elasticated kind of cover, and it's weatherproof as well. But any piece of paper at all, if you're just trying it out. One of the things I'm doing at the moment is going through all my seeds and doing a bit of planting. The broccoli seeds are very pretty. I collected those last year, and I collected a lot of marigold seeds last year, and I'm going to plant a lot of those again this year. So this is how the seeds look. They're very weird, marigold seeds. You get a lot in one marigold. So they're well worth growing, and they're a beautiful flower. And every year I try growing tomatoes, and they get a bit further every year before rain and slugs get at them. To be honest, there isn't a whole lot of last year's broccoli either, but I don't need very much because my little friends here, the shrimp, don't need much to make them happy. They love this broccoli, and it's all organic. And the slugs have already been at this year's broccoli, so I'm taking extreme measures with mesh and things to keep them out. So yeah, wish me luck with the tomatoes this year. I'm going to give them another go. It's still very cold here, so I have to start them off on the windowsill. But what I'm going to do is make a little kind of mini greenhouse for them so that they keep the heat in them, and they're a bit more self-watering that way as well. And I get slugs coming in the window and everything when I open them to let steam out from cooking. So the covering will help a lot to keep the naughty little slugs from coming in the window. And I have on my windowsill, I have avocado skins drying because I do some dyeing as well. I'm waiting for nicer weather to start doing some natural dyeing and be able to wash and hang things out then and get them dry okay. I'll try and plant something every week because April is quite busy for planting, and I'll keep track of what I'm planting as well, see how they get along. You might have seen some of my fairy cakes in the Burrows videos. I had made some fairy cakes, and I'm making some again. I'm just debating which cases to use because I bought some cute new ones. I think I'll have to use the old ones up first though. And I love making fairy cakes. Why do I love making them? Because they're so easy and they're delicious. I added a tiny bit extra flour because I thought it looked a bit runny. Okay, I'm ready to pour, but I don't think 1 spoon is enough. But I bought new spatulas, so I get to try them out. Not the most elegant thing, maybe, but I'm getting there. Now for the icing.